and today we're going to talk about gratitude, why it works and how it works, and my 3 rules and tips to make it work for you. Now having an attitude of gratitude, we've all heard of this, changing your mindset really changes your life. Are you struggling to change your mindset? Are you struggling to stay focused? Are you feeling stuck? There are many ways and techniques that I'll teach you over the coming weeks and months. But I really wanted to start with this one because it's just so powerful if you do it and if you stick to it. If you can remember a time when you were really, or something, if you just think for a moment now, I want you to take yourself back to something that made you feel all like, oh, lovely and warm inside, and you loved it. You had that lovely fuzzy feeling of like, oh, this is lovely. Just spend a moment and just, can you focus where it is? Some people feel it here, some people feel it here, higher. Just get that feeling back. Now that is rule number 1. So you're going to get a notebook. You're going to put the date on the top. You're then going to write down the 3 minimum of 3 things that you were grateful for in the morning and 3 things at night. Now, so the second rule is you have to write it down. So 1, you have to feel it. So if you think about that lovely feeling, oh, it's so lovely. And it could be anything. It could have been a lovely cup of coffee. It could have been the beautiful sunrise. It could be your children. It could be a cuddle with your dog. It could be seeing a lovely flower, literally anything. And doing this is going to help you notice and see the small things in life. It's going to change your perception. It's going to change your view on life. It could be a memory, it could be a seaside, the beach, sunset, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. A lovely food or anything, something that made you laugh. You've just got to feel it. And you see that feeling, hopefully you've got it. Please spend some time doing it. That feeling, if you do this, you will feel it most of the day, week, year, months, everything. And what a beautiful place to live from. So the rule number 1, you have to feel it. Number 2, you have to write it down. Pens and paper is so powerful. So please don't skip that. And number 3 is you need to do it consistently. Now, if you miss one morning, one afternoon, it doesn't matter. There is actually a 4th one. So 4. The 4th one is if you're stuck on, I should write down my family, I should write my kids, I should write that. Because this isn't for anyone to see, this isn't about shoulds, this is about feeling and really enjoying the process and noticing, because it grows. So if you're stuck on that, when I first started doing it, I was thinking, oh, I should write down this, I should write down my family, because of course I love them, I'm grateful for them. If you're stuck on that, just write them down and move on. Don't get stuck on shoulds. If you can't clear it off, just write it down and move on to what you're feeling. So that's tip number 4. So you've got them now, a little recap. So you've got to feel it, you've got to write it down, you've got to be consistent, and don't be stuck on I shoulds and this and that and the other. The thing about the consistency, if you miss one day or miss a morning, don't worry about it. Just move on to the next one. Don't beat yourself up. But it always reminds me of that, the Sensodyne toothpaste advert, when they go back and say, oh, I've stopped, my sensitivity's come back, and the dentist says, oh, well, did you stop using the toothpaste? And they're like, yes, I did. Well, there you are. So it takes between 21 and 63 days, I think it is, to change the whole thought process. So you've got to give it time. And you need to be consistent until you're so practiced that you just live in that space of gratitude. Now, I'm not saying things won't go wrong and things won't upset you, but what happens is you get over it quickly. I'm also not telling you to suppress or repress anything. Suppression and letting go are 2 very different things. But this is just a way of getting you out of that habit, out of the mindset of always thinking negatively. Oh, life's crap, oh, this always happens to me, oh, just my luck. Let's change that. And the way you do it is you start small. You start noticing the good things. I'm going to give you another tip in another video on how to apply this to your how you feel about yourself, internally and externally. But for now, let's start with this attitude of gratitude. And I tell you, this is a huge thing that every time I give it to my clients, it really does change their lives. But please, you have to stick to it. You know, those 3 first rules I gave you are just imperative. If you want to change your mindset, if you want to change your life, this is a good starting place, and it really does work. There is science backing it now, neuroscience backs it now, that when you live from a place of gratitude, it's that whole whatever you place your intention on grows, whatever you nourish and nurture grows and flows and blossoms. And you know, you can do this in a negative, you know, look at it negative or positive. Have you ever for example, if you've wanted a baby or worried that you're pregnant, suddenly all you can see is babies and nappy adverts. If you've ever suddenly decided you wanted a certain car, you tend to start seeing it everywhere. And these aren't just coincidences, it's really what you place your energy into is what grows and flows. And like I said earlier, that can be negative too. If you're constantly being negative and you're constantly seeing the world as doom and gloom, that is really what's going to be presented to you, because it's what you're highlighting, it's what you're noticing. So please try this. It's incredibly powerful. Remember the thing about what you feed grows, what you place your intention on grows. So let's start placing our attention on the good. No matter what your situation is, no matter what's going on in the world around you. Look, it's a beautiful day. The sun is shining, flowers are coming out now. When it's raining, that feeds the earth, it feeds us, it gives us water, it makes the trees and the ground lush, it nourishes. So there's something good in everything, and you, if you do this, are going to start seeing it and finding it. So please let me know how you've got on. Let me know if this is helpful. Let me know if there's any extra tips you want with it, if you're struggling with it or if you're finding it easy. And if it works for you, please make a note. Please like, comment and share. And till next time, bye.